Okay, so we are doing Illinois today. Now, I already had one that was for Illinois, but towards the beginning of it, actually, I jumped out because I knew I'd seen something in a similar law in Illinois as in Missouri, so I took off and ended up never going back to Illinois. So I'm giving it its fair due, 3 pages long. So with that 3 pages long being said, let's begin and look at all the dumb laws that Illinois has to offer. And yeah, Chicago has a good section of that too. I mean, it's probably like half a page to itself. So let's see what we got. It is against the law to have sex with a corpse in Illinois. I hope so. The second one is so screwed up, and it doesn't. Sex offenders in Illinois are prohibited from participating in holiday events like handing out candy at Halloween and Easter or dressing like Santa at Christmas, except under specific circumstances. And it doesn't really explain why a sex offender would be given any type of liberty to, under any circumstances, to do that. And it's, like I said before, it's fucking shameful that that is even, like, okayed by fucking Illinois and anywhere. The government. Shame on you. Those under 21 can drink legally, but they must be enrolled in a culinary program to do so. So when you're 18 and you get pulled over, and try that. I mean, if anyone, I'm not encouraging that to break the law by any means, but if it happens and you use this excuse, or if you ever have, let me know what the cop actually said before he like handcuffed you and threw you in the back of the car. Okay. It is illegal to hang obstructions from your rearview mirror, including fuzzy dice, air fresheners, GPS units, etc. I totally agree with that, really. I mean, in the sense of, like I said before again, fuzzy dice are like the size of fists. You know, that's a good section of space getting blocked out. GPS units, yeah, the being up there, that's the same thing. It's a good size of space, and it's just kind of blinded out from, your watch, from your view. And also, stop holding your damn phones. I've seen 2 people recently actually literally holding their maps. It was Google Maps. I could see what the hell they were using because they were holding their big ass phone up and they're driving down the road. And stop that. It is. Oh, no, we did that one. You may be arrested for vagrancy if you do not have at least $1 bill on your person. Really? You must contact the police before entering the city in an automobile. Obviously, definitely an old one if, you have to make an announcement that you're going to be in an automobile. That was probably like probably like 1915 or something like that. The English language is not to be spoken. And that still leaves me with going, what the hell? It's ridiculous. In Carbondale, Illinois, no one may stand on the sidewalk on 50. No one may stand on the sidewalk on the 500 block of Illinois Avenue, and that was retracted. That's what the damn word was, retracted. One may in Champaign, one may not pee in his neighbor's mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you? You had to make a law about it because it was such a plaguing issue. Or maybe somebody had someone over, hey, come over and watch the football game, and they didn't expect that to have. I don't know. There is no plausible scenario in my head that could merit a reason why that could make it to the books. Citizens can be hit with a $120 ticket for having an improperly displayed and outdated city sticker on their car. That's in Chicago, and obviously, like, fucking Chicago. But, down here, we don't have to, being in the big city. I'm assuming maybe all big cities do something like that. I've never lived in the big city, don't ever desire to, probably, surely never will. So I don't have to deal with that, but that sucks that you can get a ticket for another $120. I don't know. I mean, we have to renew our license plates, but that sounds like something completely separate and more. So yeah, that bites. All business entering into contracts with the city must sift through their records and report any business they had dealing with slave during with slaves during the era of slavery. That's got to be tedious. Law forbids eating in a place that is on fire. It is illegal to give a dog whiskey. It is forbidden to fish while sitting on a giraffe's neck. Ridiculous. Kites may not be flown within the city limits. I would almost say, yeah, I could see that with, power lines, but surely they have underground power lines, so I'm at a loss. I mean, it's basically saying you can't fly a kite in the city park. I'm assuming because that would be in city limits. Still don't know what the Pullman area is, but in the Pullman area, it is illegal to drink beer out of a bucket while sitting on the curb, and that's where we took off last time and ran over to Missouri because St. Louis has the same damn law. It is illegal to protest naked in front of City Hall as long as you are under 17 years of age and have legal permits. That sounds creepy. Fucking Chicago. In Serico, humming on public streets is prohibited on Sundays. Lame. Collinsville. I know Collinsville. It is illegal to wear sagging pants in Collinsville. More dumb laws. Here we go. Page 2. In Crete, Illinois, it is considered an offense to attempt to have sex with one's dog. I would hope so. Pretty sure most states have that law. I think there's a few that don't, but cars may not be driven through the town. I don't know what Crete is. I mean, I don't know. That could either A, be an extremely old law when they didn't really want cars around and there was more horses, or maybe it could be even like as much as an Amish town or something, and they don't want cars coming through there and spooking horses. So, not really so much a stupid law if that has a logical, fair reason behind it. Crystal Lake. If one wishes to plant new sod in his or her yard in the summer months, the person may not use the city's water to water it. So you're going to have to ship in some water. We'll go buy a lot of the 1 gallon boxes at Walmart. Best thing I can suggest. That's got to be so expensive. Des Plaines wheelbarrows with for sale signs may not be chained to the trees. It's really specific too about wheelbarrows. It's just in Evanston, Illinois, bowling is forbidden. You can't bowl. I wonder if that's still like enforced. And I need to look that up. If there's any bowling lanes or bowling alleys at Evanston. That would be cool to look up and maybe see if that happens. It is unlawful to change clothes in an automobile with the curtains drawn, except in case of fire. So that's saying, I guess, like a firefighter can change his clothes if he's getting ready for a fire or something like that. Okay, but anywhere else it's unlawful. Well, if the curtains are drawn, how do you know? Freeport, Illinois. You must move car back and forth. You must move your car back and forth every day for 4 months out of the year, regardless of weather conditions. I guess that could keep you from having to, or keep you from getting junkers laying around. In Galesburg, Illinois, no person may keep a smelly dog. It is illegal to burn bird feathers. Jostling others is illegal. I'm assuming jostling is like razzing somebody, giving them shit. No bicyclist may practice fancy riding on any city street. So that probably is, again, targeted towards BMX. Lame, stupid. There is a $1,000 fine for beating rats with ball bats. What the hell? That's you had a problem with that, huh? Get the rat. And first of all, it's a fucking rat. Why such a, mean fine for, I don't know, rats? I've seen big rats before. I'm sure other people have too. In Horner, Illinois, it is against the law to use a slingshot unless you are a law enforcement officer. I want to see a cop using a slingshot. That would be the shit right there. That'd be awesome. Joliet, town fathers reflecting the pet peeve of hearing their town's name mispronounced, Joliet, when all local folk know it's pronounced Joliet, made pronouncing it Joliet a misdemeanor, punishable by a $5 fine. So if you say Joliet instead of Joliet, you can get a $5 fine. Somebody please go do that. Let me know how it goes, because that's a bullshit. Kenilworth, Illinois. A rooster must step back 300 feet from any residence if he wishes to crow. Wow. Another law for an animal. But I'm assuming that means that the owner of the animal is entitled or required to enforce that on the animal, making sure that it's at least 300 feet back. In Kirkland, bees are not allowed to fly over the village or through any of Kirkland streets. Why is there now a law against fucking bees flying around? That's... In Moline, Illinois, ice skating at the Riverside Pond during the months of June and August is prohibited. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, in Illinois, June and August, you ain't going to do much ice skating on any pond. Not out here. No. There is a ban on unnecessary repetitive driving on the 23rd Avenue. Can't cruise the strip, kids. Can't cruise the strip. In Morton Grove, we're just into the M's, and we're at the end of the second page. Morton Grove, you may not own a handgun. That is, go fuck yourself. In Normal, Illinois, which I'm sure it's not, it's against the law to make faces at dogs. See what I mean? In Normal, Illinois, they have an outbreak of people making faces at fucking dogs to where they had to make a law about it. Because it's normal. No, it's Illinois. I love this state. Don't get me wrong. I just, stay away from that northern section up by the water. Orland Park. No pool tables are allowed in public establishment because it supports gambling. That's lame and boring. Break out the ping pong tables. In Ottawa, Illinois, spitting on the sidewalk is a criminal offense. I've actually kind of heard that fairly often. I mean, that's clearly an older law, I would say, but I think nowadays, even Sundays, if someone really wants to be a prick, but if you're spitting chew or something out across the walkway, that could be rather annoying to step in. Park Ridge. Trucks may only park inside closed garages. In Peoria, basketball hoops may not be installed on a driveway. What? In Rock Island, citizens are taxed because it rains on their property. What? Well, you're collecting rainwater. It fucking rained on your property. What? Citizens are taxed because it rains on their property. I think that is probably about the dumbest one that we've seen so far, just because that is fucking ridiculous. Sorry, pardon my French. That sounds very American, like cursing. In Zion, it is illegal for anyone to give lighted cigarettes to dogs, cats, or any other domesticated animals. I guess I was wrong. There's only 3 pages here. I knew that Illinois was longer, though. That's one of our longer states that we've had, so... Well done, Illinois. Home state. Yay. Making us look great. Oh, my God. Hope you enjoyed. See you again. Remember to like and share.